So, once upon a time in a corn country lived Rindercella. Now, Rindercella lived with the 3 stuggly up blisters and her 1 stuggly up mother. And everybody in the corn country was going to the Bancy Fall, except for Rindercella. And Rindercella really wanted to go to the Bancy Fall. So, Rindercella really wanted to go to the Bancy Fall. And that night, down comes Rindercella's Gary Fodmother. And Rindercella's Gary Fodmother says, Rindercella, I really want you to go to the Bancy Fall. So, Rindercella said, KO. And Rindercella's Gary Fodmother turned the heist into horses, the cogs into dogemen, and the pumpkin into a carriage, and said, just be back before the clock strikes midnight. And Rindercella said KO, and she was on her way. So that night, as you all know, Rindercella's dancing and dancing with his prancing hens at the Bancy Fall, but Rindercella didn't know it was a prancing hens that she was dancing with. Rindercella's dancing with his prancing hens, and before she knows, she loses track of time, and horses turn to heist, the coachman turns into dogs, and the pumpkin turns into a parrot. She runs down the stairs and she slaps her dripper. But not to worry, because the prancing hens found the slap dripper. And the next day went to every house in the corn country looking for the owner of the slop dripper. So the prancing hens finally came to Rindercella's house, and he tried the slop dripper on Rindercella's stuggly up mother, and it fitted it. And then the prancing hens tried the slop dripper on Rindercella's 3 stuggly up blisters, and it fitted it. But Rindercella's prancing hens finally tried the slop dripper on Rindercella, and it fitted it. And Rindercella and the prancing hens got married and lived happily ever after. And the moral of the story is, and I think you can take something away from this, Mike, Sonny. If you ever want to fall in love with the prancing hens in the corn country, be sure and slap your dripper.